The shadow work you've been doing is paying off now. I have the Page of Wands, the first card out. You're embarking on a new journey, and I feel that this time it's like you're prepared. You've had trials and tribulations and experiences in your past that tested you, that made you recognize things about yourself, and that truly grew you. And I feel like you were recently handed a test, an opportunity to go deeper and tap into that wisdom you've already cultivated. And even when it's difficult to use that wisdom to do the hard thing and to choose yourself. And this has not come easy, but I also see like at this point, you're just not afraid to do the shadow work required. I had the moon along with the tower and the magician. It's like something came in that was deeply disappointing. I feel like a pit in my stomach, or like, yeah, just this drop of expectations, this drop of reality. It feels like it came out of the blue. It feels like a sudden event. And it wasn't something you were expecting. And I feel like the moment, in that moment, you were there with yourself and you didn't abandon yourself. And I think that's one of the crazy lessons that you had learned from past experiences is how not to abandon yourself. And I feel like from this situation, you got to test out this wisdom in it. And that's where I feel like you stood strong. The magician in the tower here, it's like when shit was hitting the fan, when the foundations were crumbling right in front of you, you still held on to your power. You didn't give away your power to try to save the situation, to try to make it different. It's like you just accepted that this is now where things are, and you were able to stay centered and sovereign within yourself. And that's a rarity. That is not something that everyone possesses, but it's like because you've become so accustomed to not running from your shadow work, not numbing yourself from it, but instead look at it, face it head on, and to make like your demons your friends, to get familiar with your dark side. That work that you have done has made you more of an integrated individual and made you more whole and complete within yourself from that knowing place, from that experienced place. And that's why you were able to hold yourself now. And even when it's hard, even when it's so hard and you still have to do the emotional labor that's coming with it, it's like you didn't give away your power. And that's the key here. That's what I'm seeing. And that's where you're actually able to start new and fresh. It's like as the past falls away and as you grieve and as you let go of the old, you're literally also birthing the space for the new to come in. And this is what I feel. I feel like because you held on to your center and because you came back home to yourself, now the energy is so conducive for you. It is so on your side and you're directing it with your magic. And I really feel that, I mean, this could have been any situation, but it definitely could have been love, could have been a romantic connection. But I just feel like, you know, if it fell apart or they weren't who they say they were, there's something like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's actually a blessing in disguise for you. And although for the moment, of course, it hurts like hell, and you can't ignore the pain, it was like, it's actually liberation for you. This type of, I don't know, abandonment, betrayal, hidden things under the surface, those things are coming to light now to remind you of your power and also to get you on the path where you're not suffocated or stuck or not, you know, being lied to, where you've built this authentic relationship with yourself, and then therefore you need a partner that can meet that level of authenticity and integrity. And if they're not that, then they're going to be exposed. And that's where I feel, that's where I feel you're getting so at home and comfortable with yourself so that even when you're put in these situations where you're helpless, you still have yourself. No one's taking that away from you. That's something you've cultivated for you and you. And that's what's making you super powerful at this time. And I also feel like that's what's going to bring in like the best opportunities for you. I also feel like perhaps in this relationship or whatever this is about, it's like your side wasn't fully expressed, heard, or honored. And that hurts, but also at the same time, you're recognizing, like, I don't need to convince anyone of anything. You know, the level that a person listens to me or cares about my own experience is on them, and it's a reflection of them, and it's not a reflection of me. So, and it's, you've had to let go of a lot of, I don't know, I just feel like you're a person that's been in situations where like you really give your all. And so like it's almost like every person that comes along, you're like, this is the one because you're loving with such an open heart that you're not taking into accountability like where is the receptivity here? Are they also giving on the same level I'm giving? And maybe that's what was exposed was they're not. But that's where I feel like every relationship, and this doesn't have to be just romantic, but friends and family and all the things, we're all like reflections of each other. So they're showing you some kind of gift right now where you're not showing up for yourself 100% or you're self-abandoning, or perhaps this was just to show you your strength, like, you know, like how much the work that you have been doing is paying off now. These foundations of self is seriously something that no one can take away from you. You've built this for you and it's for you. So, yeah, I just feel like because of the commitment to you, you're also going to be getting blessed in relationships of all kinds. Not that like life is not easy and relationships come and go, but your centeredness and your safe, secure home you've cultivated for yourself is also attracting people that have done that same amount of work. And sometimes I feel like it attracts people that have done a certain amount of that work, and maybe there's still more that they need to go into that they're not looking at. You highlight that for them, and then it's because there is reciprocation on some level. They're highlighting for you, like perhaps where you give too much without really waiting for the connection to feel secure in that way. So there's all these possibilities, and take it as it resonates. But I just feel that you've done a lot of internal work. I had the Hermit on the top of the deck. You've done so much work within yourself, and it's like your whole maybe goal or purpose of that is to be able to stay centered in these situations where people want to pull you into the drama. Instead of being clear with you, they're being confusing. And it's like you're realizing it's not my job to create the clarity. It's my job to stay sovereign within myself and honor myself. And so you're just like really taking note what is truly your responsibility and what is not. Because when you love with an open heart, sometimes those boundaries can get blurred. So you're learning how to best honor your heart, and that absolutely includes boundaries to keep it safe and to keep it precious and not exploited. So all of this is you're learning on a deep level, but I feel that all of it is leading you to the relationships and the experiences that you truly desire in this life. So keep being true to you because that is your North Compass.